Hello and welcome to the second episode of MOC Monday. It's the show where I show you my custom LEGO creations on a Monday. I know it's baffling. Well, I said I would probably be back last week, and I'm actually back. I'm actually holding to something for once. I'm actually keeping a promise, meaning I'm more honest than all those other boys. So, today I'm showing you my custom LEGO ice cream shop, little ice cream parlor. It's a nice little thing that I made a few months ago now, I think. Over a few days. It's based on several real-life frozen custard and ice cream shop places. So, without further ado, let's look at it. Whoa, there's a change in camera angles. That's crazy. So here we're looking at the front of the building. That's what we're gonna look at first. As you can see, I have a lot of windows, and that's really what inspired me to make the build. I got a bunch of these slope pieces and a bunch of these big window pieces and other variations of those, which we'll get to later, which I haven't seen before, and that's really what inspired me to make the build. So yeah, we've got, of course, a door that will open. We'll look at the inside later on. We've got these two big windows. You can see people eating ice cream inside, which we'll see in more detail later. And then we've got some nice benches out here, which are made out of a few different pieces, including these fence pieces on their sides. And, of course, here is my little ice cream cone. I'm very happy with how that turned out. It's a very simple build, but it also looks really good. So yeah, pretty fab, as the cool kids say. Both sides are pretty similar. They just have these windows, not much else. It's kind of supposed to be small and simple, like some of the best local ice cream shops I've been to, because this is definitely a local ice cream shop. I feel like a chain would be a lot more elaborate, usually. This is not a Baskin-Robbins, so you can see in pretty well. So you can see the other side is quite similar to that. And, well, yeah, we'll move on to the back now. Come along with me if you dare. Yeah, how's that as a way to entice you? Here's the back. We've got a door back here. This is part of a little, like, oven thing, which you'll see on the inside. This is for the workers, the door, by the way. And also, I imagine this is a sort of drive-through area that can open up, and the people inside could sell out of there. So yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neato, once again, as the cool kids say. This is a pretty simple build, I know, but that's kinda how I wanted it to be. As I said before, a lot of the great local ice cream places that I've been to are kinda simple like this. I just used a bunch of these slope pieces that I had for the roof, and it's, once again, extremely simple, but it also looks extremely good. There's not much else to say about it. Sorry, if you really are into, like, sloped LEGO roofs. The roof very easily is able to be removed. As you can see, there's a light on there, which is always falling off, so maybe I shouldn't have put it on there, but it's there. And then we have the interior. Yeah. So as you can see, it's got this sort of wooden tiled floor, which might look a little bit strange, but it was mainly just pieces I've had. And I've also been to some good ice cream shops that do have kinda almost ramshackle tiled floors like this. Ignore that bit of fur, that's probably from one of my dogs, because if you have dogs, then you'll know that often they'll get hair everywhere. So there's all sorts of people with ice cream. There's some lady in the window with a bunch of chocolate in that cup. Then we've got this guy with strawberry ice cream in a bowl here. This is actually on my beach, which I'll show you some later time, in my kind of little LEGO beach town. So everyone is supposed to kind of look like they're Wow, that's really out of focus. Everyone's supposed to kind of look like they're in beach clothes here, like that guy. Honestly, he's probably the sort of guy I'd hate in real life, but I shouldn't be spreading negativity in this very hard time. So let's just move on. I intentionally gave all these tables different chairs just because I thought that was kind of a fun, whimsical type of thing, and I feel like that's the sort of thing an ice cream shop might have. So you can see these tables are actually just crate pieces with stuff on top of them. There are all sorts of mirrors all around the ice cream store, and that's mostly just because I had a bunch of mirror pieces and I didn't really have anything to do with them, and I thought they looked pretty cool as ice cream shop decorations. I don't know why. I don't have any good reasons. Sorry. I'm lucky enough to have this nice ice cream store menu piece from a SpongeBob set from a few years ago now. I think it's like a Glove World set, which is pretty cool. This guy here is paying $100 for his ice cream because it's just one of those really overpriced local places that, like, you don't want to spend all the money there, but you know it's so good that you have to spend all the money. Yeah. So we've got this nice sort of case of ice cream, used some nice studs on top techniques there. That's peanut butter, ice cream, black raspberry chocolate chip, because an ice cream place near me has the best black raspberry chocolate chip ice cream, and that's kind of my tribute to them. We've got chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and strawberry ice cream. So here's my two workers. They're kind of in generic red uniforms, I guess, to match the red of the rest of the building. There's all sorts of fancy sauces and stuff for the ice cream back there. I imagine that's like whipped cream or something. Then we've got just another cup for ice cream and a bunch of cones stacked up. And as I mentioned earlier, that's probably some sort of oven. I don't know why they need an oven at this ice cream place, since it doesn't seem like they serve anything but ice cream, but maybe they have some reason for it. Who knows? I don't own this place. Why are you asking me? I don't know anything. Here's one last shot of the interior that's really out of focus. Here's one last shot of the interior that's actually kind of in focus for those who want to see it. So yeah, I'm very happy with this interior overall. I think it looks pretty good. The type of ice cream place I'd like to go to. I also don't know why there's no cash register for the workers anywhere. Maybe they just keep all the money for themselves. I don't know how this business works. Who knows? Some mysteries will remain unsolved. So, there we go. Thanks for looking at this with me. Sorry for the really shaky camera the whole time. We're not quite finished yet, because this is like a super long episode for some reason, because I've just this week decided to put actual effort into MOC Monday. Don't worry, next week I'm sure there won't be any effort again. So there's the ice cream parlor in my beach area, in my sort of city. Ignore this part that I'm still working on with the modular buildings. Let's just pretend you didn't see that. Cut. So you didn't see that anyway. As I was saying, the ice cream shop fits in quite well. I kind of wish you could see some of the sides a little more, but you know, it's good enough. It's good. Also, oh yeah, there's this other ice cream cone right by it, which I didn't really show because it's pretty self-explanatory and it's not really connected to the main ice cream shop. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video more than I enjoyed making it, although I kinda enjoyed making it. I don't know. This is a terrible ending. MOC Mondays, I guess, just have to have really terrible endings. I'm sorry, guys. And also sorry that the camera is so shaky. I'm just too lazy to actually put it on my tripod. But I hope you enjoyed looking at my custom ice cream parlor And I hope I'll be back next week for another MOC Monday. I know that's real inspiring. Bye.